So you're thinking of moving to Georgetown, Texas. Well, in this video, we're gonna check out this beautiful 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom in Parkside on the River, a new construction neighborhood in Southwest Georgetown. We're gonna get after it right now. Hey, Daniel here. If you're thinking of moving to the Georgetown area, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on the local real estate market. You know, I taught for 10 years as a band director before I jumped into real estate, but how I operate hasn't changed. Honesty, hard work, and helping other people achieve their goals is still really important to me. So it doesn't matter if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, you can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. Be happy to help you make a smooth move to the Georgetown area. All right, let's jump into the tour. So where we are today is in Parkside on the River. It's in Southwest Georgetown. The house we're going to tour today is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, 3,400 square foot home. It's listed at $960,000, was originally listed right at $1 million. They dropped it by $40,000 because it's been on the market for over 100 days, which isn't surprising. There's over, I think I looked today, 1,003 homes for sale in Georgetown. There's so much supply and the demand is not met that yet. So there's some really, really good deals out there. So let's go check this one out. So you can kind of see where we're at. Amenity center right up there, open lot there. Beautiful exterior. I love the black versus the white. So we have the white brick against the white stone. So kind of different textures going on there. And then really cool light fixtures here with this frosted glass. And really cool front. You don't often see that, but we have the gravel here and then these pebbles. You have your own little drawbridge over here and then more pebbles there. So really easy upkeep, really beautiful. Walking up to a 8-foot tall, as I almost break the door. Lots of natural light coming in through that door. And then a ton of natural light above it too. So yeah, ceilings are massive here. Absolutely massive. I think this may have been a model home. As we go through some of the rooms, they're really highly decorated, but it's not staged. And this is a new home, it's not resale, so that's why I think this was a model home. So to the left here, we have an office space, these glass French doors, all 8-foot doors for the interior. And as you can see, most builders wouldn't, paint a wall. So I think this was probably a model at some point. It's a beautiful view though. Sitting in here, beautiful Tahoe driving by. Can't beat that view. They went with tile flooring here, and it looks like they have a darker grout, which I really appreciate. It's funny the things you learn as a homeowner, but I got white tile and white grout in the first house I bought and immediately realized that was a bad decision. I actually don't do tile anymore because of that, because the grout, if you don't seal it, it can just chip away. It gets really grimy and dirty. So having dark grout right off the bat is a really good idea if you go tile. We have a mudroom area over here, and then that opens up to our 3-car garage. Really good sized garage. Obviously every 2-car garage door is the same width, but you can see by how much space there is on the sides if it's a big garage, and that's a solid 2 feet on either side, so really wide. A little extra nook there, and then the 3rd car goes here. Lots of electrical outlets here too. Perfect for your tools if you want to use it as kind of a work area. And then we have the side area if you need to get access to the HVAC system for whatever reason. You can see pebbles on the side here too, so really easy upkeep for the yard space. I do wish it had natural light. There's no windows with this particular garage. You're seeing that more often though, just having the natural light option. Down this hallway, we come into our first, this is the half bath. But I really like the design choices they went with here. So they keep this thick countertop throughout every bathroom. These black faucets, black handles with the dark gray cabinets. the black frame around the window, even behind the window, it's not a window, it's a mirror, Even behind that, you have this herringbone tile. You usually don't see that. It's a really cool upgrade. And then the black light fixtures above too. And then these are they're called they're widespread faucets. So it's not one thing. It's easier to clean in between two. Really nice upgrades in this home. And really important for you to understand the upgrades, because if you're like me, you're trying to find the best deal, right? The best bargain. So you'll see a home that's 3,400 square feet listed at 960,000 and compare it to something else that's cheaper and go, well, why is it more expensive? It's little things like this, little customizations that increase the value, as well as the lot placement and other factors too. So something to be aware of. Here we have a really cool light fixture again. I really like the black that they have on the outline of the windows too. You don't normally see that. Pretty good size guest bedroom down here with an ensuite. Walk-in shower, floor to tile, or floor to ceiling tile. It's been a long day, y'all. You have the shelf built in there. Again, being consistent with that. I don't like that I'm suddenly seeing silver down here. It's such a small thing, but I just like it being consistent. And then you have a linen closet right back there. To the left here is our utility room. So it does come with a washer dryer on pedestals. It has cabinet space above and some shelf space above. Really love the black hexagon, kind of a cracked tile look. Really nice design choice there. Then also just having that curve underneath the spiral staircase is really cool design also. And then having this little nook here is really cool, but I would usually use this for a folding area, but you're right next to the closet. So it's one of my favorite floor plans where you have your utility room connected directly to the primary closet. We have some built-in shelves and then pretty large closet space. Making our way into the primary bathroom. Toilet here. Super long bathtub. Not the widest bathtub, and I wish this didn't stick out so much. I'd probably hit myself getting into that, but I am a tall man and I think I could actually fit inside that, which is rare. So I appreciate a long bathtub. That needs to be more often a thing. We have dual vanity, keeping consistent with the black, right? Frame, lighting, fixtures, handles. And then same with the shower here, like the frosted glass, letting in some natural light. This is, this would be a window. You saw it in the closet earlier. There's just a window frame missing here, obviously. Not a huge fan of this kind of white rectangle, kind of subway tile. I like that it has a bench. I like this kind of beige hexagon tile on the floor. This is kind of boring to me. I don't know. Everyone's opinion is different. And then we come into the primary bedroom. Really interesting, again, with their light fixture. We have a painted wall here. We have a sliding door. Very cool. And lots of windows. Perry's known for having tall windows. They put another window on top of that. And so you can kind of get a sense of the lot placement. We do not have a rear view or a rear neighbor. So having that view, keeping it private, you can actually open the curtains, open the blinds. Yeah, pretty good sized room. Here is just a coat closet. So now we're in the main living area. Ton of space over here. We're gonna go upstairs last, but you do have this little area right next to the stairs, put a small table here. And then we have our dining area, really cool accent wall. Again, you usually don't see that, so I'm pretty sure this was a model home at some point, unless Perry just decided to add these as upgrades, but very cool. I love the black and white look. And they're keeping the white and dark in the kitchen. So you can see on the lower side, they have the darker gray cabinets, and then we go to the white, but keeping the black handles throughout. They actually have a double oven here, a really nice double oven. So I got a double oven and quickly realized that I only used one of the ovens. I used the smaller oven because it preheated faster. This one is actually two small ovens. It looks like it's Wi-Fi connected and has a touch screen there. So this is really nice because both of them the same size. They would actually preheat quickly, so you don't just use one like me and never use the other one. Built-in microwave, large fridge, large corner pantry with a light inside. 5-burner gas range that actually has space. You could actually use that 5th burner. Hidden hood behind this trim, so it looks seamless. You don't have that stainless steel hood right there, excuse me. Backsplash is really interesting design there. And then I really like this island. So large single basin sink, again, keeping the black faucet and then keeping this thick countertop look. It's a really nice look and quite a lot of space. You could comfortably fit 4 countertop stools right there. And then these interesting pendant lights that again keep that black motif. We have our breakfast nook area over here. So you gotta get a sense. This is now looking over to our neighbor's yard. I don't like that, but you are getting a lot of natural light in, which is great. And now we come to the back. So I'm an honest man, I'll tell you. I can't open this. I'm really embarrassed by it. I walked through the house turning all the lights and I could not open this door. So I'm sorry, I failed you. We can look at it from out here. If you want to buy the home, we can negotiate that the builder teaches me how to open a sliding door. But it's like I push up, pull, nothing. I push down, pull, nothing, and I can't figure out anything else to do. So sorry, I am an idiot. But what we can see from in here, we have tile. So different tile design. It's really cool. Kind of these light wooden plank tiles out here with the black guardrail, with the fan. They've also painted the ceiling black on the deck, really long. And then this is, assuming it works, which I don't think it does, the stackable glass door. So when it works, you can open it all the way and super open, seamless transition from the outside into this large living area. Also comes with the floor electrical outlet. So if you have a couch that has powered recliners, you can put it in the middle and plug into the floor and not have to worry about cables. So that's also a nice touch. All right, let's check out upstairs. Something about these stairs that I don't think I've ever said before in a video, they're really wide, which you don't think about, but it's really nice. I have big feet and these are super wide stairs. They also just look great. They're not carpeted, which I appreciate. They're keeping that dark and white look that we've seen throughout the entire house. It's also a spiral staircase, and who doesn't love a spiral staircase? So before we head over there, we're gonna check out these 2 rooms. We have guest bedroom number 1 for upstairs. Really cool paint design that they did in here. This one has an ensuite. Now, something I don't like, why? Why do we suddenly have a smaller, cheaper silver faucet, right? We went with silver handles again too. Just keep it consistent through the home. I'm really annoyed that this small area, and then same in here, it's all silver all of a sudden, but we're keeping the black around the windows. We're keeping the black on the handles. It's a really silly choice by the builder or whoever designed this house to not just stay consistent with these 2 areas. And then guest bedroom number 2, really cool light fixture. You can get a better sense of kind of where we're at. Looking out here, doesn't look like they're going to be building there, so just you don't have any neighbor there, you don't have any neighbor there. So really good lot placement. It's just the 2 side neighbors you have. Something interesting, if you are a homeowner and you're thinking of selling, or whenever you sell in the future, staging the home really does make a difference, because when I first walked in here, I saw the light fixture and I was like, oh, that's really cool. And I saw the view and the green paint. I was like, oh, they kept it the same as the last bedroom. And then when I was about to leave, I said, oh, this is a really small room. So staging the room appropriately can actually make people, buyers, not think about the deficits of the room. But I'm telling you as a realtor, this is a small room. This is not a big room at all. But because of the light fixture and the painting, it kind of hides the fact because it just looks really interesting. And then we do have a large closet here. Now walking over here, this is all quite open, really cool with the wooden beams painted black and showing just being bare. And then again, really interesting light fixture, different light fixture. This is for if you're wanting to snoop on your neighbors. Got a perfect spot, see what they're up to. Very important. And then we have our theater room. I'm joking, by the way. I realize I'm putting this out on the internet. I don't know those people. Privacy is important. Don't break the law. All right, cool. But we are in the theater room. It does come with built-in speakers. Again, another upgrade, hence the higher price for this home. Not sure if it comes with a TV. I'm sure that's negotiable if that's gonna make or break a sale. Like that they have these kind of built in already, so you can just lower the shades, and they've already painted it black, so it's set up perfectly for a theater room. But yeah, this is definitely where I would be hanging out most of the time. But there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I always am interested to hear what other people are looking for, what they find interesting about homes. I think for this house, the theater room stands out to me. The silver faucets really annoy me, like more than I thought they would. When I turned on the lights at first, I was like, why? Why is that here? You know, for me personally, this is too much house for me. I don't have kids, right? It's just me and my wife. We don't need this much space. So, you know, to each their own. I do like a lot of the things about this home. I like the double oven that are both small. I love those stairs. There's a lot of design aspects of this house I really like, but what do you like? What are you looking for in a house? What do you wish this had that it didn't? Please put that in the comments below. And remember, you can always give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. All of my contact info is in the description below. I'd love to get in contact with you, help you with your next home purchase, help you find a great deal, help you negotiate better prices for you. And yeah, until next time, I hope to see you around town.